Perfect. Clear on Facebook. Great. How about over on YouTube? Yay! Found me again. I'm so glad you're able to find me, Jean. We're going to start over. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I have not done this 2-video thing before where you can see both what is on my table and my face at the same time. And so we're going to be playing around with that today because I thought that would be kind of a fun thing. Oh, good. It looks like everything's working. So today we're going to do the mini catalog. Here's the mini catalog. Let me see. I know there's a little bit of a delay. Just want to make sure you can see me. And let me make sure we've got the chats up. So that way, if you see something you love, you can tell me about it. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch the stream so that you're going to see more of the big catalog. So let me see if I can make this, well, I can turn this one off. I think that's probably just what we're going to have to do. Okay. So everything's still clear, right? Volume hasn't changed, nothing like that. Bring this over here so that I can see all the comments. Yes, Jean says, don't forget to take notes on the settings. We're going to try this again tomorrow. I would like to try to see if I can get it to work a little bit better. So, okay, so in the mini catalog, there are 8 different designer series paper packs, and I thought today it would be fun to open them with you and take a look at all of the patterns together. I have not opened these yet. I have seen some of the papers, and I actually did open one pack of this beautiful lavender paper and made some cards from that I shared on my YouTube channel earlier this month for a sheet load of cards. So if you haven't checked that out, you should. But I've seen some patterns from this really fun one. So let's start with this one. This one is the Be Mine paper. It's 12 by 12, and there are 12 sheets. So most of the time when we have a 12 sheet pack, we are going to get, let's just take it all out. We're going to get 2 sheets of each double-sided pattern. So we've got this beautiful, really fun bee pattern, which coordinates nicely with a stamp set. And that's on one side. And then on the other side is kind of a gingham plaid in yellow. Really cute, fun for springtime for sure. We've got some honey jars on a second pattern. And then on this opposite side is a red swirling dot pattern. I love how these two work together. You've got that nice contrast between the yellow and red. And I love that these little honey jars can be cut out and used on your cards. Like they're small, but not tiny. And you could definitely add them as a fun little accent. This pattern has small bees on it. I'm not sure if you can see the detail, but there's some light blue little trailings. That's really cute. All the bees are super happy and smiling. And then we have a pattern. It looks like we kind of have a light calypso coral or like a petal pink for the background, and then the red hearts. That's a cute one too. I love the play with the flowers on this one with that blue. This blue is Pool Party, so it's got a little touch of, it's not like a bright blue, it's more of a teal. And then we've got this bright green, which is Lemon Lime Twist. And those bees just look so happy and cute. These would be cute ones to fussy cut out as well. And then on this opposite side, we've got a red kind of daisy pattern. Jean says that the honey jars would work with the bears from the new online exclusive. That's a great idea. And I don't actually do a lot with the online exclusives, so maybe I need to go check those out. Here is a pattern with a kind of a grouping of 3 flowers. They're in petal pink. The red is sweet sorbet, and then pool party again. And then on the other side is a stripe sweet sorbet with a petal pink. And then a fun one where they kind of all come together, the bees and the flowers. And then a nice petal pink hexagon pattern. Super fun. I'm really excited to make some cards with these. They have a lot of hearts on them, and so they're going to be really great for Valentine's Day. But if by chance you're watching this after Valentine's Day, you can definitely get them and use them all springtime because the colors are really versatile. So love that. For the second pack that I want to share and open up with you is the Forever Love pack. This is more of a specialty pack. So it says Forever Love Specialty Designer Series paper. The coordinating colors are Moody Mauve, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Very Vanilla. And then it looks like we've got some gold foiling on some of them as well. So it's 12 by 12, and there are 12 pieces. And so they are double-sided. With the specialty packs, you're going to have one side that has that beautiful gold shimmery effect on it. And then the other side usually does not. And so I love this pattern. It's really simple. It's got kind of a line, dot, dash type of pattern going across it. And that is probably the Pretty Peacock on some vanilla background color. So that's what is on the other side of this beautiful Moody Mauve pattern with those flowers. Those flowers would look beautifully just like fussy cut out and placed on a card. It's really pretty. It's got a nice texture to it as well. This one is a Pretty Peacock with some smaller patterned flowers, again in a gold foil. Really pretty. And then we've got kind of a light pink, again petal pink, and this looks like a Moody Mauve print on it, possibly. But really tiny little flowers. So that's on the back side of this one. Then we have another Pretty Peacock, kind of a foliage in a vine look, going either horizontal or vertical. I love the bold imagery on this. And then we have another lined image on the back of this one in that Moody Mauve color. These papers would make some really beautiful accent pieces to your cards or projects. Lots of Pretty Peacock paper. So this one's Pretty Peacock again. And it has more of a variety of images. We have some leaves, single flowers, groupings, different kinds of flowers, and then that's kind of repeated all around. So we have roses, looks like more of like a daisy. So that's pretty. And then on the opposite side, we have a very vanilla background with some leaves in Pretty Peacock. And then, yeah, so most of this paper is Pretty Peacock. We have one that is Moody Mauve with the gold foiling. I'm really interested about that. So we've got this kind of checkered pattern with a little rose, and the roses are different in the intersections. So that's really pretty. And then a petal pink pattern on the back. And then another pretty peacock. This one is full. Can you get how it feels, like nice and big? There's no spaces in between the images. It's just full of lines and shapes. It really has a wonderful impact when you see it in person. So I'm just kind of trying to give you a close-up of how that feels. And then this is a really pretty pattern. It's a petal pink with some fairy vanilla and scallops, but then the details have these lined drawings of leaves and flowers in them. Can you see that? Really pretty. So gorgeous pack of paper. Again, I'm a little surprised that I don't see more Moody Mauve with that gold foil because that's really pretty. I kind of expected it to be like half and half. So now you know when you get the pack what it's going to look like. So slide that back in there. So this is the next pack of paper. I love this pack. They haven't done a lot of children paper that I can remember. And so this one's a really fun one. This is called Just Kidding. It's another 12 by 12 pack in a 12 by 12 size, or sorry, a 12 pack of 12 by 12 size paper. So we're going to have, like I said, 6 different, and then you're going to get 2 of each pattern. What I love about this is that it's very inclusive designs. So you're going to get lots of kids doing some, different things that maybe we're not normally used to seeing. This little girl here feels a lot like my daughter, a little bit angry, but just really fun, really cute. A little wizard, a little grumpy dragon back there. I love it. So let's see what's on the other side. We have the drawn stars. Very, very cute. Oh, I love this one. So this one, we don't only have just happy children. We have children that might be feeling a little frustrated, a little messy, some children eating cookies. It's very cute. I love that it goes through lots of different feelings. We have lots of feelings at my house. This morning was one of those days. So then we've got some wavy lines on the other side with more of an ombre look. Very cute. What do you guys think about this paper? Here we go. We've got some more kids having fun, doing some different activities like fishing, catching little frogs. We've got some little duckies, hula hoops. This is a cute one. Really fun paper. And then on the other side, we have some little scenes. And this is cute because if you are a scrapbooker or maybe you're trying to create a beautiful card with different scenes that children would be in, you could cut these up and then cut out these little children and put them in and create a really fun card or scrapbook page showing children in different scenes. Like this one's kind of a log walking over a river, a forest, bedroom, a cute little fort. My kids make forts all the time. And then a backyard scene. So really, really fun. Loving the popcorn while reading. And we've got some more books. It's really cute paper. On the back side, we just have some green stripes. And then we have some children with pets. So we've got some cats and rabbits, dogs. Very cute. Oh, there's a little bird here. And then let's see what's on the other side. So dark purple color with some different small shapes like hearts and stars, flowers. And then we have some art projects, of course, right? We've got some children who are painting and drawing. A couple are whispering, others are cutting paper. That's a really cute page as well. And then some more kind of ombre colors with a simple pattern on the background. So if by chance you get this paper and you only use a little bit for, cards for children, you can also use the back for a lot of different options as well, because those colors are really bright and happy. Very fun. Okay, so that is, again, that's just kidding around. There is one pack of 6x6 paper. So a 6x6 paper is going to give you more patterns. So there are 48 sheets in this pack. You never really know how they organize it. Most of the time, they're giving you sometimes they give you 4 sheets of the same. And this one looks like maybe there's a lot more of that. It looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sheets. So that's going to be give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one of those. I'm only going to pull out one of each pattern. So this pack, did I say what it's called? It's called Lighter Than Air. And it coordinates nicely with a bundle that is in the new catalog. I also got that bundle, so I'll share that with you. Maybe tomorrow we'll do our stamps that I got from the new catalog. So what I love about this paper is that it has more of a pastel feeling. So the colors that they're using in this pack are Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubbled Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So this one has this fun rainbow diagonal stripe. And then on the back, we have probably Azure Afternoon in kind of a diamond pattern. Then we have another rainbow diamond pattern, and then a scalloped pattern, probably in Petal Pink. And you can see it has different variations of pink on there, so it's not just all one color. This one is a solid pattern in Fresh Freesia. And then on the back, we have another solid pattern, kind of a little bit of a scallop circle look. And this is probably Pool Party. It's feeling a little more green than blue to me in this pack, but that's probably because it's paired with this bright blue azure sky, so it's coming across more green. Then we have a lemon lolly stripe. Susie says it's very springy, reminds her of Easter eggs and would go so well with the Easter egg set. I agree, that's a great one. And then we've got kind of a chevron pattern, a rainbow of dots, and then some clouds in a petal pink background. And then kind of the signature pattern that goes with the lighter than air, some hot air balloons, and then a striped rainbow pattern. So those are the 6 different patterns. And again, you're going to get, was it 6 or 8? Now I can't remember what I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of each of those. So the next one is Nature's Sweetness. This one I wasn't quite sure about, but I have a friend who really liked it. And so because she liked it, I thought, well, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to get it and see if I like it too. Oops, sorry about that. So it is, again, Nature's Sweetness. It's 12 by 12, and there are 12 packs, and it is specialty. So we're going to get that gold foiling. So this one has some kind of more of a scientific feel to it when we're talking about these drawings. And if I remember correctly from the suite that it's kind of designed for, there are 3 different plants that it's like the pictures come from. So there's like vanilla here, and then I think one was cacao, and then the other one is, why is that one not coming to me? And I cannot read this very well. Do you guys remember? Maybe I need to look it up in the catalog. Let me look really quick. Yeah, it's just not, I'm not remembering what that one is. So the vanilla I can read really well. And then I know there's the cacao. What is that one? Well, I'll give you a close up. Maybe you guys can figure it out. Maybe I need to call my friend. Can you read that? Anyway, let's go to the back side of it. So I love this pebble path color, and this fun distressed plaid is really a nice accent piece. So I do love that. Let's go to the next one. This has more of a gold background, which is really fun. And then it feels like the actual design is printed on top of it, almost like a heat embossing. That's beautiful paper. And then we have more of those drawings, but we're adding some of that brown color. What color is in this pack? So it says Pebbled Path and Pecan Pie. So that's that rich brown color. This one is fun. I love that gold splattering on that text. Great pattern paper there. And then more Pebbled Path. I'm going to have to look up that plant. It's bugging me. Again, a gold background, and it feels like it's embossed with white. It's really, really pretty. And then this one looks like some handwriting, but it's like distressed. And it comes from both colors, the Pebbled Path and the Pecan Pie. It's kind of hard to see. And it kind of has some variation. So we've got some like stronger coloring up in the corner, but then more in the middle, it's much lighter. So that's a really fun one. You can kind of pick which areas you want to use. This one has a white background with the gold in that distressed crosshatch. Might be hard for the camera to actually pick up. And then the background for this one has those images again, but more separated so that they're easy to cut out. You could even just do a nice rectangle or something around it and make a really simple card. So that's a great You could color them in or leave them as is. Then we have a pebbled path background with gold foil. A nice script. It's very small. I can see this as like a detail along an edge. And then pecan pie with kind of a ledger feeling to it. Distressed. So I can see why my friend said she really liked this pack of paper. It has some really great colors that are neutral, and the images are really versatile and could be used for lots of things, not just along with that bundle that it coordinates with. So that's a fun one. I'm glad she suggested that I get it. So then we're coming to our lavender, Perennial lavender pack. I did use this, like I said, in my December sheetload of cards, and definitely one of my favorites. I love the purple, the strong colors of purple and green and how they're used together. I'm going to go through it a little bit faster because I have already showed this on my channel. Some really beautiful floral images with like a water color. They all have like this watercolor look to them. And then some crumb cake on white on crumb cake, which is just a really pretty look. This one is the sheet that I used on my cards. So it's the full sheet of that lavender pattern. And on the opposite side is just another purple background with white images. I think this one is really pretty. This has the crumb cake with the purple, green, and white. And then kind of just a wash of images. So you can see that you get some of those same images from this paper, but they colored them all in green and gave them some variation. So that's a beautiful piece of paper that you could use in a lot of different things. This one's so fun, and it has a little hint of butterflies in them. Can you see that beautiful detail? And then just a simple checkered pattern, kind of a buffalo check with crumb cake and white. That is very versatile, can be used for lots of things. Simple pattern here, nice and small, with a purple variation, just like that green one. This one's pretty. Again, lots of coloring on crumb cake. If you look closely, there's some really beautiful details in these bunches here. And then I also really like this one with just the green with the crumb cake. Very pretty. If you love purple or lavender, you're going to love that pack of paper. Okay, so we've been through more than half. I think we just have 2 packs left. So far, what are your favorites that you've seen? I would love to know. Okay, so here, this is the Poetic Expressions. It's 12 by 12 with 12 sheets. And the colors that we have are boho blue, bubbled bath, lost lagoon, moody mauve, mossy meadow, and wild wheat. So that feels a lot like a bunch of those new in colors that came out. So we'll see how they all kind of go together. Some really fun, just simple pattern. I guess it's not simple pattern, but it's just simple that it's a pattern. Let's see. Cheryl says that the kid paper is one of her favorites. Gwen, the bee paper and lavender so far. Jean says the lavender would make a great class. Hint, hint. Yes, I'll have to look into that. It is a beautiful paper. So this is more of an ornate shape that's being just repeated. And then let's see what's on the other side. So this is a really pretty paper. It's got a pattern that has some diamonds. So it gives a simple look, but when you get close, it is a little more like busy than just a regular dotted paper. Here we've got some wild wheat and petal pink, it looks like. Probably a simplified version of kind of what's going on here. That's kind of what it feels like to me. I mean, not exactly, it's just what I feel like. And then this is kind of really textured. This feels almost like carpet. It's kind of had lots of little dots to it. Even though it is smooth, it feels like it should have texture to it. Susie says that she loves the lavender and bee paper. And Gwen says a class with the bee bundle. Another little hint, huh? That's so fun. I'm hoping that I can do all these things for you guys. This one is Bubble Bath. And again, a kind of a fun little old world pattern going on. And then it's more of a simplified, smaller patterns. We have big patterns on one side, small patterns on the back side. This is that boho blue. It's just a really beautiful blue. That's one of my favorites since it's come out. This has a small little plant type of image. I don't really want to say it's floral, even though they're flowers, because it's just a very simple image. And then again, kind of a really strong texture image on the other side. This feels like it's in Lost Lagoon, kind of a green, but not a strong green, kind of a blue-green color. Ooh, I love this one. I love that they're small diamonds in like a larger diamond shape. It's really appealing to the eye. And I love Moody Mauve, one of my favorite colors. And then more of a simple pattern on the back on white. We have boho blue, and my guess is that's Mossy Meadow. It feels like a dark green to me. Lots of texture in this pack. This one is that yellow color. What is it? Wild wheat with some white flowers. And then I love this one too. More of a medallion look, repeated in Lost Lagoon. Okay, so if you love texture, this pack is for you. I'm quite surprised at how much texture each one of those patterns have. And it's just paper, you know. Okay. And then the last one I'm going to share today is the Rock and Roll pack. Cheryl says she's not a bee fan. Oh, but he's so cute, Cheryl. Jean says definite Moorish influences in the poetry paper. I agree. I definitely felt that too. So this pack of paper is called Rock and Roll. It's 12 by 12, and there are 12 sheets. And the colors are black. So we're going to get lots of blacks, whites, and grays with this pack. This is really fun. I like that they're not overlapping so that if you wanted to, you can cut them out and use them individually. And then a nice strong visual with black paper with white kind of, it feels like almost like paint that's been swiped across in like a vertical or horizontal lines, right? So that's what it feels like to me on that one. This one, don't look at it if you, I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but it does have kind of a feeling, you know, when you have a beat and it gives that little squiggly line, that's what it kind of feels like to me. It's very It feels like a lot of movement in this visual paper here. I'm not sure if that makes sense. And then some like scratches on some black paper. That's kind of a fun pattern. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in a Stampin' Up! Pack before. This one's fun. I love the graphic of all the circles being repeated in different sizes and in different like shapes. So we've got like the circles on the record player, speakers, and then like a cassette player, some old stereos. It's really fun pattern. If this is your thing, right? I know this is probably not everyone's thing, but if you love music or have someone in your life who loves music, this would be a really fun pack of paper for you to make cards for them. Love this. It kind of has like a starry sky feeling, but you could also go with more of a grunge look. So either one, that's really fun. I also really like this one. It's more of a smaller pattern to that paint pattern here. So kind of the same feeling, but in a thinner, more delicate line. You could use this with anything. You could put flowers on it. You could use it with other images from this suite. And then that's a fun one too. This is just paper that's been crinkled up, and then those lines have been highlighted with the white from the just the distressing of that paper. Cheryl says this paper is really cool. I agree. Very different images than what I've ever seen before. Here's another one. This one feels kind of like a grid, but maybe like the negative of a grid. They place down something and then painted over it, and so you're getting a lot of dark and light areas. It's really fun. And let's see what's on the other side. This one feels like chalk to me. Really busy. And then we have, this one feels a little bit like some old paint. We had some paper that had paint in it, and I kind of feel like we're moving, this kind of came from something like that. It has a little more cracking and distressing than the previous pack that I'm thinking of did. It was a little more smooth, but that's kind of, what I'm thinking of when I see this one. And then here we've got some cross hatching, but not even. It feels like someone just did it by hand. So that's really fun. Cheryl says lots of good background paper and strong images in this pack for sure, with that black and white going on. Really fun. I'm glad I have that. Sometimes you want just a really nice black and white paper to just add a small accent to a card or something. And so it's really nice to have something like this on hand. Okay, that is all of the paper. So I've shown 8 packs today. I'd love to know what your favorite is if you're watching live with me, or if you are replay, that's fine too. Get excited though about the new catalog that's coming out. I know I am. Christmas is just around the corner, and so we've got a lot of new fun things that will be coming out in January on the 4th. You can start to order if you're a customer from the catalog. So today I've just shared the papers, and I was thinking maybe coming back tomorrow or Wednesday and sharing the stamps and bundles that I also was able to get, and then jumping back on maybe later this week and sharing the embellishments. So I know I'm not giving you exactly like a good timeline of when I'll be on, but it's just going to be when I have the time to share these things with you so that you can start to get excited about the new catalog. If you do not have a demonstrator and have not requested a catalog from them, you are welcome to contact me and request a catalog. And I will leave a link in the description, either of the video on YouTube, or I will edit the description on Facebook of this video so that you can click on that link and request a catalog that I can send to you so that you can get one and get excited about the new things that are coming. Thanks for joining me, and I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time. And sorry again for the technical issues. We'll figure that out, and hopefully next time we'll be fine. So have a creative day, and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.